Hey, happy Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. We are back at it here. We got your top bets, and we even got some prize picks for you at the end of the show. But stick around and see what we can give you. Freaking Allen. Oh my God. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Lock It In on the Raccoon Sports. My name's Tanner Dawson. Of course, you're with me, Scott Cove, and none other than the guy getting us back into the flow, Mr. Allen Perales.
This will be our last show. This will be our last show, folks. We've already been canceled. So,
getting old sucks.
That's a way to go into the intro.
Getting old sucks. I'm already there.
Well, I'm halfway there. I'll be 32 tomorrow. So,
oh God, happy birthday,
dude!
Hey,
we're gonna celebrate your birthday.
Yep.
Oh man. So, last time we saw you guys a few weeks ago, we were doing our top 21 bets, and it was not pretty, right? It was not pretty, and so because there's no football and because there's no really college basketball, we're gonna take a Yui here. We're gonna stop. We're gonna call Omaha. We're gonna get the audible in, and we're gonna give you a new format throughout the summer, spring and summer, right? Going into the fall, and maybe in the fall we pick back up our top 21 bets because I did like that, but there just isn't enough bets I'm confident in every day that I could fill out that whole 21 bet sheet with you guys. So, what we're doing today. Well, we're starting today, and we're gonna give it a weekend, see what happens, see if we like it. We're gonna have 2 locks each for you, okay? Not only that, we're gonna give you a bonus bet. Now, this bonus bet from each of us could be a parlay, it could be something out of left field, it could be a lot of different stuff. And then at the end of the show, we're each gonna look at we're gonna give you 2 picks to form into a 6-man lineup based off PrizePicks. Okay. And these PrizePicks, I don't know if you guys are familiar with PrizePicks, and I'll drop the link actually in the description after the show here. But what you can do is there's different goblins, and there's, what do they call it? Demons? I want to say it is something like that.
Yeah, goblins and demons.
And demons. So goblins are a little nicer. So they lower the point total more. I mean, your odds hurt, right? So you're going like the -4, 3, 4, 500s technically, but you're able to get those kind of points. So like, for instance, let's just say Westbrook. Okay. Westbrook, as of last night for today, you can get a goblin that was down to 9.5 or 7.5 points, actually 7.5 points you can go over on, but the odds sucked. Versus a demon where you're like, hey, this player's going to kill it today. And you're like, hey, this is too low of a line on the base bet. You can actually go upwards. So like, for instance, Joker right now, I think it's 50.5 on the PRA. And so you can go up to like 55, right? And so that'd be your demon. So that's what we're going to kind of give you is say, this is what we like in this, in the PrizePicks, right? And PrizePicks has been something I've been doing here lately. It's a little nicer on the baseball side, also on the playoff basketball side. So that's kind of what we're leaning at. Huge new format. We're also going to just have a little roundtable at the beginning of the show. We're going to talk like what the hell's going on these days in sports, right? And it's going to be quick. It's nothing fancy here. Aim for about a 30-minute show, guys. So just stick with us. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, share it out if you do enjoy this format here, and make sure you leave a comment. So, guys, further ado here, let's get into it. The hell's happening in NBA playoffs world?
I don't know. I'm just sitting back and watching. I've already gotten the sweep.
Yeah, right. OKC's already clinched here. I mean, they took down Memphis.
So OKC, Minnesota, and the Celtics have all been sitting back on their couches saying, "We got a game tomorrow." It's Minnesota dispatched the Lakers. The Lakers, JJ Redick blew that series for them. I mean, he didn't play a bench.
Did he though, or did a failed physical blow that series for them?
Yeah, failed physical blew the series. I believe the Charlotte trade that didn't go through was probably the reason why Minnesota won in 5.
Ultimately bit them in the ass. I mean, playing some guys. I truly believe that. And that's what I told the Buffoons on Wednesday night. I believe that failed physical is why. Because now you got Julius Randle and you have Rudy Gobert looking like he was back with the Utah Jazz during the series. Like, what?
Yeah.
This is what we've been screaming for like the last couple of years with the Lakers, that they didn't have a true big man underneath. I mean, you could say it's Anthony Davis, but
you had
they didn't really have
something, at least. I mean, it was better than what they had Jackson Hayes, for God's sakes.
You didn't have a true number 5 in LA, and because of that, teams like this were going, teams like Denver last year, they were going to expose them. And when you have I know we want to continue to praise LeBron and what he's done. He's a 40-year-old player who's getting at the tail end of his career. He's starting to show signs of fatigue. He's getting hurt every other game now. And, you bring in Luka to kind of edge the pressure off of him a little bit. But the thing is that we've kind of also seen what Dallas is kind of has been worried with Luka, is that his defense is not that great. It's not. And when you have a team that's
seen
it can be,
but he never turns it on.
It's not consistent. It's not consistent like people think it should be. So
agreed. Here's my question. Did this trade really work out for the Lakers this year? We saw pockets of good Luka. We didn't see consistently good Luka.
I don't think it was a this year trade. I'll be honest.
I would agree.
Next year, year after, kind of thing.
But I think the Lakers' number one priority is a big man in the offseason, in free agency. Whoever's out there, whoever the best big man is out there, you got to go get him. Because without him,
I think so.
You're a first round exit. First round, maybe second round in the right matchup.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Redick didn't also coach a great series because he didn't use his bench in a couple of games. I mean, he kept the starters out there for the whole second half.
Who's really on the bench worth a damn? Let's be real.
They don't have a bench. I agree. But you give those guys no confidence by saying, you guys suck. I'm keeping you on the bench. You're not playing in a game that you're going to lose. So,
because you never know. You get one of those guys sometimes that comes off the bench and has a really good game and could be a key factor, and then you potentially making it a game 7 right now instead of being sitting at home in Cancun right now.
We're talking a lot of what ifs now.
That is true. I mean, but
a lot of would they actually do that? That's the thing, right? So, yeah, the Lakers. I honestly,
perspective, you also have a guy that has a lot of questionable stats and career achievements, yet some people in their minds view him as the greatest to ever play this game and don't even think of one Michael Jeffrey Jordan. So I'm sorry.
Those are the psycho people, by the way, so don't worry about them on that. But hey, we got to give credit to Minnesota, though. They finished strong in the going into the playoffs here, and Julius Randle, who a lot of people wrote off after the whole Knicks injury last year, going into Minnesota. I'll tell you what, that guy has shown up big time for this team here, and you got to give some credit there. He's also been a really nice player prop guy as of late to really hit on the over. So, but
I mean, the one team that if I'm OKC, I'm worried about is Minnesota right now. Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm worried about Golden State, Houston, Denver Clippers winner. I mean, how long has Minnesota been off for? 6 days.
Are you telling me if Denver wins tonight, that OKC's not worried about them?
I think they win in 5 games.
Oh my! Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I don't think.
I think if Denver wins, OKC gets
6. Six at the most. 6 at the most.
The thing that worries me if I'm Denver is when OKC puts their mind to playing defense, they lock it down completely. You can't score against them. And that's if Denver and Jokic is not scoring. I mean, the new coach has come in and said he's taking less shots. He's giving it to Murray. He's giving it to Gordon. He's giving it to Westbrook. I personally think OKC is the best team in the West. I think OKC is going to give whoever comes out of the East a battle. So
see, I still got. I mean, till Denver gets kicked out, that's the top team in my eyes. So that's the team to worry about in the playoffs on the West.
I'm just worried. If I'm any Western team left, I'm worried about if OKC wants to play defense. They're just going to shut it right down. They're going to say, not for you guys. We're shutting it down. Although Jamal Murray, he showed the other night, if he gets on a roll, he can't be stopped. So I don't know what OKC can do with that guy. But
I don't know. I think they have a lot. I mean, they actually have a bench in Denver, so that's the thing.
I think eventually OKC is going to run into some adversity here, and it's going to have to.
If OKC is wanting to win this next round, they better hope the Clippers win tonight. Plain and simple. You want the Clippers. You don't want.
Yeah, you do. You want the Clippers because it'll be an easier time. Because James Harden is he going to play tonight, or is he not going to play tonight? What's going on?
Did you bet on the series prop on Harden having one game of 35 plus points?
I did not. It came close to it, but I didn't
either. But he ended up hitting it, I think, 2 games ago. So
the only thing I bet in this series was over 5.5 games.
Yeah,
7.
Here it is. Oh man, I think if Denver wins, OKC has their handful. This isn't Memphis. This is easily a title contending team, Denver team, even though they don't have Malone anymore.
I don't think the players wanted Malone, to be honest with you. I think they're perfectly happy with this guy.
We're the GM.
I think they're happy with this guy. And I mean, you knew the series was going 7, so this is why Denver has the home court advantage for something like tonight. So
yep. So the East on the East side,
I think rest is actually better for younger talent too, because you're going to have a lot more energy. I think the youth could actually play a detriment. I actually
think I would pick Denver or the Clippers in the first quarter of game 1. I would take them on the money line first quarter because I think OKC it's going to take them a half to get back into the swing of things.
Oh yeah, I think so too. I mean, we kind of saw it with the roughly in the first quarter, like first at least 8 minutes of the first quarter, first game. You know, after OKC kind of set out their guys for almost 10 games,
something like that.
It felt like it at least. And it was a little rusty, right? But then they started pulling away, and they won by 50, right? So, I agree.
Not to mention, there's a couple games, especially the game they were down 26 in the second half. It looked like get blown away, run away. If you let them get any kind of momentum going, don't sleep on this team. This is a second half team for sure.
That's why I like Denver.
It's when they shut down on defense and they start going on a scoring spree. So
that's why I like Denver, because they got the experience to be able to battle that. So, but let's look at the East here. That's already settled, guys. The Cleveland Indy is going to go after it tomorrow, and then Boston and New York. What do you know? City rivalry going at it again. So. That'll be going Monday night at 6:00 Central, 7:00 Eastern. So, I don't know.
I'll say this, Tanner. If Houston wins Game 7 tomorrow, they're gonna the media is gonna have to put all their eggs in this Boston New York matchup, because that's gonna be their TV draw right there.
No,
especially if Golden State gets knocked out.
No, won't. The Knicks can't beat the Celtics. Can't beat them.
No, I agree on that.
I mean,
it goes 5
from a national media standpoint. Oh yeah, no, that's where all your conversations are going to come from. You're right. Al.
Like honestly, Scott, though, I agree with you. I think you guys are going to sweep them out. Honestly,
the Knicks are 0-10 against the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Boston Celtics. The Knicks could not beat the Celtics when the Celtics were without Tatum and Brown in the last regular season game.
And not to mention against higher competition as well, they've struggled all year long against teams above 500. So, and we kind of saw it in this series. We kind of saw it in this series with Detroit too. So,
yeah, I mean they can beat everybody else, right? That's why they're the 3 seed, because that's what they did against the other competition. But when they had to play teams like Boston or Cleveland, well, it didn't go too well. So
don't forget now, for the Celtics, Drew Holiday was out for most of that Orlando series. He's had time to rest and get healthy. Tatum had a wrist injury. He's gotten healthy. Brown had a knee injury. He's probably healthier now.
Yeah. So what? Let's just talk a little betting standpoint on these two games since they're already established here.
Sure.
Cleveland, Indiana. What's your series over under on that? What do you think? Let's say 5 games.
I think it goes over 5. I think Indiana gets 2. But I think
Alan?
Yeah.
I like staying pat at 5. I think it could be just a gentleman's sweep because I think a lot of people are discrediting Cleveland and what they've done all year this year. I know they haven't looked as great as, say, Oklahoma City in the West, but I think they've been dominant. They've been good all year long. And then they got a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, so to speak, because of, obviously people look at the awards selections, finalists for awards. Not having Donovan Mitchell as an MVP is kind of I don't like it, honestly, personally, for me. He's been great. I know he's been more of a facilitator this year, but you need that guy is the heartbeat of your team, and whenever he's down, the Cavs are not the same. So I really think that the Cavs are just – I don't think they're going to sweep them. I do think Indiana will take a game, but I think it's a gentleman's sweep.
Okay. I got the over in that series. So I think it's going to go at least 6 in that one. What about Boston, New York? What's our prediction here? 5.5.
5 at most.
5 under. Okay.
Under.
Get those brooms out, man. Get those brooms out.
I
really don't think the Knicks are going to match up to the Celtics at all, especially if they're healthy.
Yeah, I'll take the under as well. So I don't mind that. But yeah, guys, we got, like I said, 1 game today. One game. It's just Clippers.
Game 7. Yep.
Denver, game 7 here. I mean, this has been a great series to bet with as well. If you guys are betting on that, generally Westbrook going over on his points a lot. Joker has been a good double on the assist and rebounds, but if you're betting points, you're probably losing a few games.
Yeah, no doubt.
But no doubt. Yeah, I think it's been a fun game because Leonard's been on the high range, and then Harden's been in that PRA a couple times too. So decent betting game, and I'm excited for that today. So, but we'll talk more about the OKC and what is to be of their matchup tomorrow, and then we'll get ready for the matchup conversation for Game 7 against Houston Golden State tomorrow. So, and that's going to be a hell of a game too. I love these. This is kind of what you want in playoffs, right? We have your OKC sweep, you have your Cleveland, Boston, taking care of business. But these games that are going 6 or 7 games, that's what you want in the playoffs. You want some exciting matchups. So lots there.
Now if you're in Minnesota, you just got to figure out if you're staying home or if you're catching a flight to Houston.
I think you're catching a flight to Houston. I think Golden State blew the series. To be, that's my opinion.
Yeah,
is that Golden State had a chance, should have wrapped it up last night at home, and they couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it.
Nope. I think Golden State.
Yeah. We'll have to see what happens, guys. So, but hey,
and Joker's prop is 28.5 points. I'm going under. I don't think he gets.
I'll take the under on that. Yeah, I'm taking the under.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it, guys. Here, time to lock in our bets here. So again, just to recap here, this is where we're going to pick 2 bets each that we like, and we'll give you a bonus bet. So this will be like a parlay or something fun, but these first 2 bets should be straight up bets. Okay. For that you guys should be betting today. So let's get into it here. Scott, I'll let you run with it first, man. What do you got here for 1, 2, and a bonus?
Oh, you want me to give all 3? Okay.
Yeah.
So today is the weirdest betting day for me because it's Kentucky Derby.
Kentucky Derby. Yeah.
Kentucky Derby is number 1, and the world's number 1 women's tennis player is playing. So you don't think I'm going to bet that? So, Coco Gauff and Sabalenka are the opponents in Madrid today. Sabalenka is minus 130. She just played in the final of the last tournament and lost. I'm riding the number one player in the world. Sabalenka is minus 130 on the money line to win the match. I'm going with her. I think that she learned. She wants this desperately. She doesn't want to lose 2 finals in a row. I'm going with her, minus 130. So that's my first bet.
Okay.
My second bet is, of course, the Kentucky Derby. Number 21, Baeza, was not in the Derby until Thursday when Rodriguez gets scratched. He finished second, a close second to Journalism, who was the favorite. He's 7-2 right now. I can't bet him on the win, place, or show. So I'm going to do a $6 ticket, win, place, or show, $2 for each position on Baeza, number 21. It's 18-1 right now, and it's going down. Yeah, I got it at 34-1 Thursday when he drew in. So I'm sitting on a 34-1, and all he has to do is finish top 3, and that's a win.
What's the name?
Baeza, Baeza, number 21.
Awesome. And are you worried about the weather at all? Like the off and on showers with that one?
So I've been watching some stuff on YouTube about it. Every analyst to a point said sloppy track should be no influence on any of these horses. They're bred to run in the sloppy track, so they should be just fine. There won't be any decrease or increase on that. So those are my 2. And Baeza, if he wins, I'm sitting on a 34-1 ticket if he wins. So when you do a win, place, or show, very quickly, if he wins, you not only get the win, but you get the place money and you get the show money. So I'm hoping Baeza wins, because I could be sitting at 34-1. I could be sitting on something huge today. So nice. I'm a Baeza fan. So, and then my bonus bet is Kentucky Derby again. I'm going by 21 and Journalism, number 8, in an exacta box. And I don't know what it pays until the end, but I'm sitting on that 28-1 and 8, because 8 is the overwhelming favorite. He's going to finish top 2 or top 3. The last 13 favorites have ended in the money someplace, and Journalism's a favorite. So I'm going to ride that trend continues today. So those are my 3.
Awesome. There you go. Tennis and 2 Derby bets, guys. What else can you ask for? What else can you ask for in a show?
Well, tomorrow we'll be back to baseball and NBA. So
right. Alan, what do you got here? What's your 1, 2, and a bonus?
So this is kind of a homer pick on this one, but I'm going Russell Westbrook over on points and assists, which I believe is 14.5, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong there. Here in Game 7, I think he could be a big factor in tonight's game. So I'll definitely start with that. Boy.
Player props, Westbrook, points and assists. 14.5. Yep.
See, Tanner, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it?
He's going to do it. Just
all right.
A minute.
I'm going Seattle minus 1.5 on the run line against
Texas.
Whoa! Texas has not done well lately, so I think. And plus you've got Castillo pitching today, so runs are going to be hard to come by.
Wow!
Fancy
That's Patrick Corbin Day today. That's what we all in the betting community call pretty much a loss for Corbin in the win.
A freebie. And then last but most certainly not least, let's do some college baseball, shall we? Do a 2-team parlay, West Virginia and Georgia.
All right. Got it.
Did you get these on DraftKings, Alan?
ESPN bet.
Do you know what Georgia is today? Wait a minute, let me find it.
Minus 900.
On DraftKings, they're minus 2,100.
It's gonna get that money. I'll tell you that much. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. We'll deal with
I
it. Do you
put
guys
them
see
in
the
That's why I put it in a parlay and don't take it by itself.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I put it on a parlay today, and it went from like minus 104 to plus 101. So I only got 7 cents to my.
it went positive though. Did you guys see the Texas Arkansas deal last night or yesterday? So it was guys, I think, on first and second for Texas. They pop it up, and there was 1 out. And of course, Texas was running like it's 2 outs around the bases and ended up losing. I mean, they were already down 6-1, I think it was. So, well, I mean, but you had an opportunity there for being smart, and you just had dumb situational baseball right there for Texas. So
I watched the program. Texas is the number 1 team in the country. They have not this season lost a weekend series. Not one. All season long. And if they lose one of the next 2, the first weekend series gone, lost. So they're having a tough time going into conference tournament stats in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So we're at the end of the season here. So.
It's not the time you want to start.
Also, shout out to the newly crowned SEC softball champions, Boomer Senior.
It's the only thing you can hang your hat on with Jonathan Allen. That's the only thing.
Hey, tennis is starting up. Tennis is starting up soon. So.
Oh, okay. Did you give a bonus pick, Alan?
Yeah, he did. That was the college baseball parlay.
Yeah,
okay.
college baseball.
Oh, okay. That was college baseball parlay. Okay.
All right, here we go. So I got 1, 2, and a bonus for you guys here. So first, we're gonna go MLB. We're gonna go Rockies Giants. We're gonna take over the 8-run mark there that I got it at minus 115 on DK. Okay, so I think they're gonna score a bunch. I'm between those two guys, or at least the Giants. So I'm gonna take the over 8 runs. We're going to go to the Stanley Cup Playoffs. We have Colorado Dallas playing today for game 6, I want to say, is game 7. We're going to take over 5.5 goals there at minus 108. These guys have been, the last 3 out of the 5 games have been over that mark. So I'm thinking also on I'm pretty sure it's game 7. Pretty sure it's game 7. So I think Dallas and Colorado are just going to lay it all out in the line, and you're going to see a bunch of points scored here going late. So over 5.5 goals, minus 108. My bonus one here, we're gonna pull Allen, Scott. We're gonna pull Allen.
No.
We're going UFL, ladies and gentlemen.
UFL.
Memphis and Houston play tonight. 2 of the worst teams by far. Last time they played, it was an 18-17 game. And their point total right now, I don't know why this is 36.5 is their total line here. And since then they've played a couple games and they're still allowing a lot of points, but they're starting to score a little more. They're starting to figure out a little bit of offense here against some other teams. So we're going to take the over 36.5 minus 115. So they were at 35 the first matchup. I think they can get past that 36.5 points. So we're going to take the over 36.5 total points on the UFL side at minus 115. That's the bonus. And you can get that on Fanatics, actually, on a better line than DK. So
Did you see what the Denver fans have to go through tonight?
No.
So Denver and the Clippers are playing at 7:30 in game 7. Colorado and Dallas are playing at 8 p.m. in game 7. So both games at the same time tonight.
No.
Why? Why are you doing this to them? Both at the same time. So I'm sure bars in Colorado will be just filled completely with people. It's ridiculous.
I'm just now seeing the clip of the Texas runners.
You did? Yeah. That's pretty funny. So, guys, that's your locking in place here for Saturday, May 3rd, for that. Now, this is a new segment for us here, so hopefully you guys are ready. We're going to go to the PrizePicks side of things. So you can do underdog. I'm sure you can get something similar with underdog there. But we're going to go PrizePicks on this show at least here. We're each going to give 2 plays on your PrizePicks. This is a pick 6 segment here, okay? So pick 6 is what we're going for. Okay? Who wants to start, guys? Who wants to give me the first 2?
I'll go.
Okay,
I'll sacrificial in. Aaron Judge over half a walk is my first one.
Okay.
My second one is a golf play. Scheffler, less than 66.5 strokes. First 2 rounds of that tournament, 63, 61.
66.5 strokes.
Under 66.5 strokes. Okay. Less than. So under. So those are my 2.
All right. I'm
you know how tough it is on PrizePicks? I looked all over the place. I'm like, no. It's just more. Most of it is more on that. It's crazy.
It is, right? And that's,
there's
not
a lot of over and under. So,
all right. PGA, right? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
Less than
PGA.
66.5. All right, Alan, what do you got?
Kyle Tucker, anytime home run.
Tucker, home run. There it is. I don't mind Tucker home run here. Even though I can't technically bet it myself, but I mind it.
Yeah, they play the Brewers, yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Okay,
Alan, go someplace else, Alan.
No, he's good. We're good. All right. I got it down. Okay.
And then finally, Denver -1.5.
Wait, is that the line now? -1.5?
-1.5 on ESPN
it's been
Bet.
the line. It's been the line.
Is that available on PrizePicks?
No, you can't, Alan. It's all props.
Oh no, Alan, this is.
Oh, was it all prop? Gosh.
It's all props. That's why the home run was fine. It's it's just.
Let's go Jokic over on rebounds. Why not?
Joker rebounds. Let's take a look here. I'll give you
12.5. I think I saw that.
So right now, at this moment, he's at 12.5. We
Let's
can go
over
down
that.
to 10.5. We can go to 11.5. We can go as low as 9.5, or up to 15.5 or 16.5, 17.5. So 12.5
Let's
should
go.
be.
I would say if you want to go down to that 9.5, that would be the easiest play because I do think he's going to get at least 10 for sure.
Yeah, I'd bet him in a triple double plus 105 tonight on DraftKings. Yeah.
All right, Joker rebounds over 9.5. All right. So what I have here is for my 2 pick sixes here. Like I talked about already, I have Westbrook. Gave him the example because he is my example pick there. I got it at 9.5, and it's still there for a nice Green Goblin. And then Aaron Gordon on points as well. I like that. You know what? Let's see if it's still there. Yeah, there we go.
Westbrook's only 9.5 points on PrizePicks.
You can get it for the Goblin going down.
Oh, the Goblin. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take just one less down from his line here. Aaron Gordon over 11.5 points. So, and if you were to throw down, let's say $5, this is a $95 potential win, guys, with a flex play.
Oh, you did flex play?
Yeah, this is with a flex play. If you wanted to bet power play and just, you have to get all 6 here.
Yeah.
With $5, that's $147.50. So,
nah, I'd rather do the flex play. Be honest.
I'd rather do the flex play.
I'd rather take one loss and still win or whatever.
And guess what? I'm putting a little money down on it. So, boom. Okay.
If Kyle Tucker hits that home run, we might be pretty good. So
I think that's our biggest thing. It's Kyle Tucker in the home run. So, let her buck is what I say. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's your PrizePicks flex play of the day. Between
he's been hitting really well lately.
Yeah.
Last I saw,
so Bruce have been giving up a lot of.
It would not surprise me.
Wouldn't be too shabby at all. So, but yeah, guys, that's kind of where we're sitting at here for the day. Anything else you guys want to say before we get out of here?
Go buy Aza. Go buy Aza. I'm a Baeza fan today, big time.
Go Tigers.
I'd like to pad my account.
We'll be back tomorrow. Similar time. We're doing the same format. Drop in the comments what you guys are playing today. Drop in the comments what your PrizePicks plays are going today as well. Very interested in see what everybody else is doing. And if you like this format here. So, but anyways, we're out of here. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Go Royals. See you.